Alright, folks. Now, I wanted to do the case where Cole Phelps calls the guy a pinko, but I don't know which case that is. I don't know which...
I can't remember.
The case of the Nancy Pelosi. Hold on. Let's turn...
I would turn the music down just a little.
Oh, we're gonna turn everything down. Because, yeah. We are playing in glorious black and white, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody knows which case that is... We're gonna look here. We also have DLC cases that I have not played, and the vast majority of other people have not played, so that might be fun to fuck around with. Control desk.
Dead.
Oh my god! Death!
Would it be Vice? It probably wouldn't be traffic.
No, it's not gonna be traffic.
I need to know what the Pinko Kami case is.
There we go. Kestrel, that cunt, donated $5.
Yeah.
I lived, bitch. The power just came back in time for the stream.
Oh, sweet.
Oh. Florida.
Fuck yeah. Way to survive. You're doing better than the vast majority of the residents of Florida. Reefer madness. Where am I?
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations on
This ain't over.
We got it.
Another donut. Jesus Christ. Just love the music in the game. Oh shit, we're getting different ones in different places. Jesus Christ.
No, dude, that's not...
There we go.
No.
Yeah. Zoom in on this shit.
Terrangell's trying to keep up. Sorry, folks. Like I said, this is the first time we're using Streamlabs, so it's a little complicated to keep track of the, getting donated to in two different places.
Hey, RazörFist, just wondering if you're going to do a music mythos on Metallica. Keep up the good work. K.L. Fisto.
Metallica is a possibility. I don't hate Metallica. Which is about as positive as I can get on that. But I do. I've said in previous streams and elsewhere that I dig Master of Puppets and I dig Ride the Lightning.
Somebody's saying it was one of the arson cases.
Was it one of the arson cases? Okay, let's... Electroplate. So that's a DLC case right there. I'm not far enough in the game, it looks like.
People are saying, God damn it, Bronson. Also that it might be a bit loud. Can you turn
This ain't over.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it, not to worry. Actually, in fact, I will go ahead and just turn down the desktop audio in general.
Yeah, guys, remember, this is all new to us, so we're trying out some shit.
Yeah, this is... We're figuring out how it works. We did use Streamlabs at your behest, so if it fucks up, we're just gonna blame you all.
Yep.
I hope you understand that. Alright, well, let's try Slip of the Tongue.
Prince Revolver donated $5.
Denonated?
Hentai will save the world. I'm sure that's what he meant to say.
What did he type? Shave the world?
Say the world.
A slip of the tongue.
A slip of the tongue!
Ah, that beautiful black and white.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out.
Found a body down in the uncanny valley.
Convenient.
We're on it, Captain.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Quit Lying to Me, You Filthy Fucking Commie, the video game.
This ain't over.
I swear the more vent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
Testicular Tactics donated $2. Rank Mingus
I'm not sure she'd agree.
Coltrane and Miles
Passionate
Davis.
romantic
Ooh,
type like
Coltrane's
you,
on top. Period.
I don't believe
Period. I would probably put
just
Miles
playing the
Davis
first come, first
second
served
and
nails.
Mingus last. Sorry, guys. I like all three. How do you... Which button is it? Aha!
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Yes! I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. Should we take the patrol car or should we take my car? Make your selection! Now!
Just the fucking car.
I know. I'm thinking the patrol. Actually, let's be inconspicuous. That's what one of the things I love about this game is how accurate it is. If you've ever been to LA, you know, it's condensed, but not that condensed. It's pretty near to LA, at least back when LA was worth going to. Very impressive achievement. Speaking of commies in Hollywood, fun fact, little Vladimir Lenin quote.
This ain't over.
Of all the arts, cinema is by far the most important. That is a direct quote from Vladimir Lenin. I think 2 minutes after he left Baby Geniuses 2 Super Geniuses.
You hear whether they're
Or
making
Super
any progress?
Babies.
Best Way
Captain
Killer
Donnelly seems
donated
to think they have it all
$5.
wrapped up. Brown and green are
Godspeed, Mr.
sweating his
Fist.
manly
Can I
character.
ask you what
Heard
is
him
your
be in
opinion
front
of
of
the
grand jury by
band
next.
summoning?
Terrible enough to be murdered. like
I
that
think
without having
they're okay.
All over the front.
Just kind of proggy and slow for me. A little too
This
atmospheric.
ain't over.
Yeah, a little more on like the if. Let's see, if like
This ain't over.
if Dark Throne is Metallica, then Summoning are Dream Theater. In terms of black metal.
Mood and Helm donated $2. Hey, what do you guys
Godspeed,
think
sir.
of Sabaton? And you get this question
Every
every
single stream. They're
That's the
kick-ass.
car,
I
Cole.
love
Just
them.
pulling out of the drive. Get him.
Oh! Gonna bust some perps!
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
Nightwish fan donates $2. Thoughts on Hillary
1247,
Clinton's
Detective
fantasy
Phelps.
epic?
Question immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser
I think
Frazer from
Brian
6 West
Jock
Second
and J.R.R. Tolkien have serious competition.
What was it? We're getting a lot of people saying lower the volume. It's a little too high.
Gotcha, sorry. Let's turn all the sounds down. God, I turned down the main volume on the stream software itself and turned down the volume in the game, and it's still louder than a hentai bitch during sex. Not as shrill, though. Or hairy or off-putting. Let's continue. Ugh.
Testicular Tactics donates $2.
Yeah!
Fuck, Marry, Kill. Obama, Bush Jr., Bill Clinton.
Ugh. Ugh. Firing squad for all three. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
Take this guy out.
Poison, cyanide, or ingesting bleach. Ugh. Come on, you pinko commie.
Oh, come on, that's
This
gotta do
ain't
it.
over.
We got him.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
A couple.
Get out of the car now. I'll call it in.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about
Did
the
you
car
see my Cosby
You're
vest?
out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Fuck. Coombs Automotive Company.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Kaiser Frazer.
Well, then why did he fucking run?
Exactly. Alright, asshole. Vehicle reported as stolen.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
There we go.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
What do they got the back? Always remember to look at the back.
Always.
Always, always, never.
Sir Andy Kluber donated $5
Thanks, bro.
for the Bronson
No.
and kill commies
like
from
that.
mommy.
Godspeed, sir.
And Testicular Tactics donated another $2. Would McCain be in 2000
crap.
have been better than Bush Jr.?
Is that so much to ask?
I fucked that up. What? I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Would McCain in 2000 have been better than Bush Jr.?
Sorry, I love that. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He would have been
This
worse,
ain't
arguably.
over.
1,000 times worse.
Paula Dew donated $10. Thank you very much. Oh, RazörFist. Why? Why did you have to talk about my
This
leaked
ain't
emails? That's underhanded. You know how sore issue for me. Especially when I can't silence you. Hydrogen Hillary.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automobile?
Hindenburg Hillary, I think.
Richard Coombs.
This ain't over.
These are all so perfect.
They are perfectly timed.
John Quinteros donated $5. Am I the only one who thinks the black and white looks
This
off in
ain't
the
over.
daytime? Yeah, because it's meant to be at night. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, that's the problem with this fucking game is it's always daytime. That's the problem.
Let's try to plow through some of these. Lord Bowser donated
A special
$5.
deal for you, didn't he, Harry?
God damn it.
Give it up.
It's hard to pay
Where's the
attention to
car?
this when you're asking questions.
I already told you.
Sorry.
This is outrageous.
Sorry for me
I'll be making
sucking
an official
hard here.
complaint.
I have to say though, the fucking
Could make this
face
easy on
capture
yourself,
still
Harrison.
looks
Still
perfect.
holds up. It's
I haven't done anything
2017.
wrong,
It's
you
still
know
top
it.
notch.
This ain't
Don't
over.
stop now, pal.
They used the
Keeping
same
stoned just
technology
makes us like you more for
in
this.
a couple Call of Duties ago. Didn't look half this good.
Right, detective.
Putting this $5 towards your purchase of a Nintendo Switch or a game if you already have one. By the way, your opinion on the Nintendo Direct if you watched it.
Didn't watch it. No.
I saw it. It was meh. I mean, they showed off a couple of good things, but honestly, eh.
He's telling the truth.
Julian the Apostate donated $5 Monopoly money.
Godspeed.
Favorite gun? Mine is a Swiss K11.
This ain't over.
You all know what my favorite gun is.
Please keep in mind I live in Canada Stan. That's nice.
Oh, so this is just your favorite gun to look at pictures of, then.
You see some kid who's basically...
Testicular Tactics donated $2.
My favorite gun, to answer your question, is a Mauser C96, my friend.
Which he owns.
Which I-
in a different tune.
Testicular Tactics donated another $2. Thank you, sir.
There we go! You spout all this communist crap.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson for the man who single-handedly won the war.
Charles Bronson?
This ain't over.
How would you build a World Series winning team?
Give him a firm gentleman's handshake.
Bullpen first, build everything else around it.
Okay.
It's that simple. It sounds ridiculous, but it is that simple. Because if you get a team that can't hit, oh well. If they can manage to get a lead, and you have a good enough bullpen, you can at least hold on to the lead. Where the fuck am I?
I don't know. I don't know
This is
why
a very
you're going
no-
down
this is
tracks.
a very noir location, though.
Asim Jensen donated £5.
I've never driven through this tunnel in this entire. I've played through this game like 5 times. I've never been in this tunnel in my life.
5 times.
5 times. 5 times. 5 times.
Asim Jensen donated £5. I think the man you're looking for is the Gas Man. Also, Touch of Evil is my favorite noir. Heston is
Good
best.
fucking movie.
Heston is best Mexican.
Oh, brown face. Can you even call that blackface? It's not brown face. It's not black. It's tostada face. Chalupa face.
Oh, we haven't mentioned it yet.
Whoa!
For those of you who are interested in donating, we not only have Super Chat, but we are also now going through Streamlabs.
We've already got the links already.
Yeah. Just so people know.
But thank you guys for your generosity and also for busting Pinko commies with us.
Yes.
Dead.
Dead.
This is never gonna get old.
Here we go.
Kestrel the cunt.
Yeah,
donate.
during the questionings, please.
Ooh.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Oh boy,
Pause
here we
it.
go. We got
Detective Phelps,
Peter
LAPD.
Peter
Are you
Molyneux
the owner?
over here.
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Fraser, if I remember right.
Kaiser Mussolini Hitler.
It's in my
This
office.
ain't
Walk
over.
this way.
What the fuck?
That's
Pause
a
it
joke
when you
too,
get a
son.
chance.
Yeah, just a sec. Actually,
This
that now?
ain't over.
Kestrel the cunt donated $50.
whoa, incredibly generous, sir. Thank you.
Just testing the limits. I want to see what sort of shit Bronson says.
Oh, I didn't set the limits on the Streamlabs donations. Most of them are on the super chat. So that is, I overlooked that, and I apologize, guys. We'll have it set up for next time, though.
But thank you very much, sir. Very generous.
Godspeed, sir, and thank you.
I hate liberals donated $5. I saw the BLM was rioting in St. Louis. They should load up an ice cream truck with EBT cards and Obama phones, then Pied Piper their asses off a cliff. Oh, God bless you, sir. Testicular Tactics donated another $2. Since you hate the 60s, favorite 60s album?
Fuck you. No, probably the second Alice Cooper record. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you answered that?
Yeah. Sorry, I was distracted by Death Wish.
Gorgonite Emissary donated
Mind if I shoot
$5.
This guy is getting on my nerves.
God fucking speed, you beautiful bastard. Get them pinko commies.
Let's interrogate a Pinko Kami car salesman. Wow. Talk about
Hold on.
conflating all the things you hate.
One last one. Saddam Hussein donated $10. Hi, RazörFist.
Well, don't leave us hanging.
Hi, RazörFist. I love your channel. Keep up the awesome work. Do you have a favorite war that you love to study?
Yeah, I've talked about this. World War One.
Thanks for the awesome content, and keep killing those commie bastards for Uncle Saddam.
All right, let's interrogate
There
this
it
guy.
is.
Thank you very
Got the
much.
original pink slip there too.
The original Pinko slip. All right, bud. You're done texture popping.
Gene Archer.
Gene Archer. That is an old Hollywood name, if ever I've heard one. Let's see. Richard Uncle Tom's. All right.
Hey, we're getting ads.
We have a couple
What?
of questions.
I did
All
not
right,
mean to do
fellas.
this.
Shoot.
No, I don't want to. Not yet. Thank you. Still have evidence to look at. I hope fucking up that interrogation early on doesn't fuck with my evidence.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
God. Paying $2,000
This
for one of those
ain't over.
cars? Jesus.
Best Way Killer donates $5. Now I'm going down to Emmett's Fix-It shop to fix Emmett.
This ain't over.
Make a Death Wish Foundation.
Moebs Chan donated $2 Monopoly money. Unrelated, what's your favorite battle mech, Razor?
Mauler.
And
Fucking period.
Ondoral,
Not that Daboku crap though.
Ondural donated $2. Would the far right do better if it labeled anti-commie? Ooh. If it was labeled anti-commie.
It'd be more
This
badass. I don't know
ain't
if it would do any better, but let's interrogate this guy. Okay, details of transaction.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
I think that's called a whore.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Hey, got one right for a
Not
change.
really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Is it with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Alrighty.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Dead.
Brunette, maybe 6. On the bright side, but not born ugly.
That's a good description.
Huh. Do I believe him?
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go.
How did he find a tie louder than he is?
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It was the Kami Leninvich Corporation.
Dash X2 donated $1.60. Thoughts on Avenged Sevenfold? Or any particular way to know which bands you can like and won't have your ass handed to you?
Definitely not Avenged Sevenfold. Radio rock trash, I think, would be my immediate appraisal of the fucking band. Sorry. I don't mean to offend you if you happen to be a fan of them, but the fun story about Avenged Sevenfold, I saw them open for Iron Maiden, and they basically admitted they were garbage.
Oh yeah, on stage you've told me.
On
this.
stage. They're like, sorry guys, we know we suck, but Iron Maiden will be out soon. So, I think I doubt. Damn it!
These pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
Yeah, selling illegal documents, that's the DMV's job.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Close of play on Friday.
You motherfucker.
Why didn't you pay her
There
cash?
we are.
You knew the car was dirty.
We're gonna leave our shitty decisions here because I don't want to
People in a hurry for money
backtrack
always
here.
pay by check,
And I think
son.
way too many people who play this game just do the trial and error reload from the previous save if they fuck up. I want to see how it actually changes the story here. So I'm gonna leave my fuck ups. I haven't played this game in quite a while, so I don't have the answers memorized or anything. It's been a little while.
Matt the Tin Man, Tin Tan Man, donated $5. I started to read The Shadow because of you, and I'm loving his comic so far. What is your favorite Shadow comic?
I did a video about that called Enter the Shadow, and the name of the book is called In the Coils of Leviathan. I recommend getting the single issues because for some reason in the graphic novel version, maybe Dynamite can fix this if they're not busy fucking up the character. In the graphic novel, they cut out this poem that ran through all 4 issues, and it was really goddamn good. It's called My City, I believe, and really damn good stuff. Lots of purple shadow prose and what have you.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate
This
to you,
ain't
Coombs?
over.
I'm in used cars, not bearer bonds. In my business,
timing! How do they
works
keep
them
getting
out.
the timing?
Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Paula Dew donated $2.
The giggler, man. They killed the giggler!
Really? That's one? That's one of the things you fucking...
You're goddamn right it is! They killed the giggler!
Paula Dew donated
This ain't
$2.
over.
Will you do a King Diamond Merciful Fate mythos?
Grandma! Yes.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a yes. Bob the Monkey donates $50. Thank you, sir. Very generous. Holy shit, I finally made it to a RazörFist arcade in time.
He killed the giggler.
Consider this back pay for all the years of pure badassery. Question, did you play the MechWarrior Living Legends mod for Crisis Wars?
I have. It's fantastic.
If so, what did you think? It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's absolutely superb. The only thing that kind of puts me off is the economy idea, the fact that you have to grind for money so that you can buy mechs and shit like that. I mean, I understand he's trying to tack on an RPG element. It just doesn't work very well for me. I'd prefer just to be able to pick my goddamn mech and go for it. But, you know, whatever. That's his choice. But in terms of gameplay, it's absolutely superb. Better than MechWarrior Online, I'll fucking tell you that much.
Thank you again, sir. Very generous.
Sharp as a bowling ball.
Fastballs fly over his head. Let me shoot this guy, please.
D20 ASMR donated $5.
Why is the music still going?
And welcome back. Which Bronson character wins? Harmonica or the mechanic?
Mechanic.
Yeah.
Although
Harrison might be
he did
off
get
the
his
hook,
shit
but we
pushed
can
in at
still
the
run
end.
an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Steal this. Oh my god, you can steal the car for sale. You can steal the car for sale. I never knew that. Wow. Where's my car? Is it... There it is. Oh, this game looks gorgeous in black and white. It's how it was meant to be played. I would argue it should be a little higher contrast.
An APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
Hold on.
This ain't over.
Forgot. There we go.
Some guy with an opinion donates $5.
Well, fuck you for having an opinion.
Phelps, 1, 2,
Didn't you hear that's illegal?
What are your thoughts on Resident Evil 7, and have you considered a retrospective? That would take
Requesting
forever.
an APB on Gene Archer,
It would.
age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
There's a fucking franchise they milked like the only goat on the dairy
I need an
farm.
address on a marquee printing company.
And thoughts on Resident
It
Evil
was...
7?
It was Outlast. I don't understand. Here's what I don't get about Resident Evil 7. Your problem with Resident Evil 5 and 6 was you embraced too many modern gaming cliches. Oh, yes. Sorry, the dulcet tones of Jimmy Page's guitar. The problem with Resident Evil 5 and 6 was too many modern gaming cliches. You went way too modern. You streamlined the shit out of it. So you fixed the franchise by embracing what? A bunch of modern fucking horror gaming cliches. How does that fix the franchise at all? Am I the only one asking this? Like, the game did nothing for me. I played it. I admittedly did not finish it. I just played it for a little bit, but what I played, I was not impressed by.
Messages for me, please.
James Velasco is being held at Central Station on
It played it just as safe as 6, in my opinion.
case.
It just in a different way.
On you to conduct the interview.
Thanks.
Stacking Fire donated $5.
Okay, shall I go interrogate this cat, or...
Dead.
Yes!
There's your answer. A Stacking Fire donated $5.
That's awesome.
Why not? What do you think of the Christian metal band King's X? You guys are the best. Or King's 10? Depending.
No, it's King's X. Okay. I like King's X. Very, very unconventional band. Lots of like funk elements, some prog elements. Very, very good band.
Game King 40 donated.
And you should check out if you like King's X, check out KXM with that's George Lynch from Dokken with the vocalist and bassist from King's X and the drummer from Korn.
Nice.
I like your thinking, Phelps. Call it evidence. The guy's an asshole.
Game King 40 donated $10. As connoisseur of weird, obscure shit that'll make your friends and close relatives look at you funny, I must ask, what is the weirdest, most obscure band that you're into?
Doesn't matter what they
Weirdest, most obscure.
And why do they always think they're comedians?
I don't know that
As funny as a heart attack.
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line.
I don't listen to that weird of music. I mean, I don't know. It's some people would find black metal weird, I guess. You know, Maybe like some of the math metal type stuff. I like Dillinger Escape Plan, believe it or not. I like, you know, that kind of like super technical sort of subgenre of metalcore, whatever the hell you want to call it. I like that kind of stuff too. So I guess that's slightly weird, although Dillinger's really popular. They're about to hang it up, by the way. I think they're on their last tour. Hopefully they don't milk that shit for 5 years like Kiss.
And Augusto...
Oh, fake address.
Augusto Pinochet donated $5. Why is it you just like death metal?
Should have known that Archer Broad would have
Is there
given
any
us a
death
false
metal that
address.
you like? By the way, you should commandeer the department's
station,
helicopter
see what this
and
Velasco
take some
guy has to
pinkos
say.
for a ride.
That'd be amazing if you could fly the helicopter. They didn't have a helicopter at this point in time, I don't believe.
This ain't over.
Like, didn't the first... Well, they had gyrocopters at this time, but...
Yeah. Ask the Shadow.
Marquee Printing Company. Okay, let's get down there.
DK Unit donated $5. Who do you think should...
How's the volume, by the way?
Oh, excellent. We already tested it.
Okay, good.
Who do you think should acquire IO Interactive and Hitman? Who do you think will?
I would like to see them stay indie for a little while and just hook up, just get a publisher agreement. Because one of the problems they ran into was being a thrall of Square Enix. Square Enix shit all over that last Hitman game. You know, that whole episodic idea and all that shit. And mind you, it kind of works for a game like Hitman, but you know, people liked the last Hitman. It was only that bullshit with the episodic nonsense that fucked them up. So I say stay indie for a little while, get a temporary publisher agreement a la like what Obsidian does, only competent.
Allah. Speaking of which, Saddam Hussein donates $5. This one is for Bronson. And to ask you if you think...
that was a sarin gas.
And to ask you if you think the Fallout series will ever be able to recover after the disaster of Fallout 4.
Will it recover from the disaster of 15 million units sold? I live in hope. Here's the thing, it's not a disaster if they sell a gajillion copies, guys. The rule with fucking games is if they're shit, you're not supposed to buy them. So stop buying shitty games and maybe they'll stop making them. They, as of now, Bethesda have no incentive whatsoever to fix Fallout 4.
Randy Kluber.
Although, to Todd Howard's credit, he did come right out and admit the dialogue system, the dialogue wheel and everything, all that summarized responses, the voiced main character, all that shit was a mistake. So, you know, kudos to Todd Howard.
Sir Andy Kluber donated $5. Die, commies, die. And testing Streamlabs, too.
Godspeed, sir. Was that on? Yeah, that was on Streamlabs. Okay. Oh, look at that signage. See, now, this is the kind of shot you have to see in black and white. It just isn't right otherwise. It's just a random dude. And even his face is like Uncanny Valley territory. I don't even think that's a speaking character. Open. The only downside of the black and white is you know which doors you can open because the doorknobs are gold. But they didn't think that one through.
What can I do for you, gentlemen? I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am. Gordon
George
Lightfoot.
Bush.
What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print
Mostly
pink
for
slips.
illegals.
I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you
That was a
run around
convincing
forgery?
answer.
There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
Huh. This is a slippery one. In fact, this next questioning bit, we're gonna do some audience participation.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Hold on. Do I have all that I need? I don't think so. Is there something I'm not seeing? Well, the music didn't go off. Ah, shit. I wonder if I fucked it up by fucking up one of the previous interrogations. Let's see.
Well, he is sitting there.
This ain't over.
What's the button you hit to ask your partner?
While you figure that out, I Hate Liberals donated $5. I just got accepted to nursing school this week. About to indulge in Hillary Clinton levels of drinking this week. If someone finds me, just toss me in a van.
You poor bastard. What is the... There is a button to ask your partner for advice. Talk? No. Call partner? No.
Jakov says you have to go back to the station.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll go back to the station, interrogate the dweeb. Let's see what's up. Alright, folks, let's go to Central Police Station.
He says press the D-pad?
Is it oh, D-pad. Oh, beautiful.
I'm walking here.
Fuck you. I have a siren. Using my siren to get past lights. I really am a cop. Got the Phoenix police here. They do that constantly.
Always.
Oh my god. They are blatant about it, too. Remember when cars were made out of steel? Of course you don't, if you were born in the last 20 years. Oh.
Best Way Killer donated $10.
The perfect soundtrack to everything.
Since you've never steered me wrong before, I started watching DS9.
Fuck yeah.
The first Star Trek series I've ever watched in earnest. Only a few episodes in, but loving it so far. Cisco is the motherfucking man.
He motherfucked Picard to his face.
Dead.
He motherfucked Picard to his face. I mean, that's... If that doesn't settle the who's the most badass captain argument forever.
A Kami's Nightmare donated
over.
$10. Hey Razor, I've been a fan of yours since I saw your Mass Effect rant on Vox Day's blog.
Oh, cool.
I'm wondering if you've heard about the recent Striper controversy.
Oh, over bassist Tim Gaines leaving the band and basically telling the rest of the band to fuck themselves. Tim Gaines is a weird situation, cause, and for the record, I follow Tim Gaines. He follows me, by the way. So does Michael Sweet, incidentally. There's some weird shit going on with Tim Gaines. There always has. I talked about this a little in Metal Mythos Striper, but Tim Gaines has been in and out of the band since the 80s. Like, there was, like, if you buy To Hell with the Devil, he's, like, listed on it, but he may or may not have recorded the bass parts, and then apparently he came back to the band when it was time to, like, take photos and go on tour. So there's, like, photos of Striper with a different bassist, the guy from, I think, Matt Horam? Something from Leatherwolf, the guy from Leatherwolf. Little fucking shrimpy... fucking horse jockey looking dude. And anyways, like, he kept coming back to the band. Like, he would leave and come back and leave and come back. And there's been speculation for years about why that is. You know, oh, he's got a drinking problem. He's got this. He's got that. What it sounds like to me is fucking, I was listening to the classic metal show the other day. I think they nailed it. Sounds like there's a Yoko situation going on where he's got a new wife and she's kind of like, hey, why aren't you getting as much money as they are? Oh, that's glorious. Why aren't you getting as much money as they are? And so she's kind of rocking the boat. That's what it seems like to me.
Damn you, Yoko.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes! That's a big one.
So we got a few here. DK Unit donated $5. When will Rockstar get off their asses and give us that sweet Red Dead Redemption 2 info?
Oh.
What is your ideal Red Dead Redemption 2?
I've talked about this. I hinted at it. I would love for them to be Red Dead like Magnificent 7. Where kind of like GTA 5, how you could switch between characters on the fly, you can do that, but with cowboys. And it would be even cooler if you had like, and I know a Rockstar game would never do this because they're so casualized, but like, because you have so many characters, one of them could die and just be gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. I'd really dig that. So yeah, that would be my idea for a Red Dead Redemption 2.
Before you start up again.
Okay.
Gary Winters donated $2 and asks, "Why you hate Obama? He was a saint. You racist."
That's what I hear.
Ghost of Milton Freeman donated $10.
Okay.
Hey Razor, socialists are shit. Do you ever plan on going to future EVO, despite it being a massive Capcom circle jerk?
No. I went to EVO West in 2006, and I'm good. I'm good. It's a fucking joke now, and the attendance is falling as well. So,
the Columbo Pause donated £20. Razor, longtime fan. You're a fan of 80s pop culture. How do you feel about 80s horror slasher films?
Love them. I did a review of Demons. So great, in my opinion, the greatest zombie movie. That's my personal favorite, anyway.
Just one more thing before I forget. What do you think about highly respected experimental bands like Talking Heads?
Talking Heads were actually kind of part of the early punk wave. They kind of came up at the same time the Ramones did and shit like that. They don't get enough respect, honestly. You know, everybody thinks Talking Heads fucking 80s pop tunes, but and they were always poppy, but that's just further evidence that punk rock kind of started out not really being what we think of punk rock now. Punk was just anything avant-garde at that time. That's really what it was. Look at that, though. Look at the detail. In terms of the fucking map. I mean, look at this shit.
Kestrel the Cunt donated $5. What's the deal with Capcom? Their fighters...
What is the deal with Capcom? Is it a cap or is it a com? I don't understand.
I'm leaving. Their fighters are getting showed up. Resident Evil is fucked. They gave DMC over to England.
Yeah.
Whose dumbass is running that company?
I don't know.
James
Ching
Velasco?
Chong Von Slanta.
I'm
I
a
mean, what?
lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Calm yourself
God,
down there,
did they have
PewDiePie.
They had hipster stashes in the 40s?
William Sova donated $10. He doesn't say anything, but
Dude,
thank you very much.
Pink slip is a forgery.
Pink slip's a forgery. I'm just trying to get through all these.
I cannot do a...
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, Greenhorn. You'll get nothing.
Blow it off, Greenhorn. Hipster glasses in the 40s? Really? Hipster stash, hipster glasses? Jesus fucking Christ.
That's an insult. How are you going to say that's a lie?
Doubt?
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
He's got a Castro hat on.
State.
Call me!
Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. But the paperwork they provide is normally a breeze.
Better dead than red.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
A marksman in blue jeans?
Now, see, you could go to...
This is yeah, this is my problem with the interrogations. Yeah. You could go either way, doubt and lie.
Yeah, because technically...
It's a coin flip.
Technically, that's a lie, but you could just go, well, I kind of
Well, and then it gets even more obfuscative, because you can tell they reworked the interrogations a bunch of times, and Rockstar applied their fucking lobotomization to it. Because if I hit lie here, there's going to be like 5 articles of evidence that I could use in real life.
I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
But it's going to be like, no, you can only use 1.
Okay, so how do you prove that he knows her?
That's the thing. Harrison's stolen. Belasco's ownership papers.
Guys, I'll get to your donations as soon as I can. I'm gonna let him finish this interrogation.
because this is hard enough.
You got something to say? Let's hear it.
Without it's recorded on Jane Archer's. This may be a doubt, actually.
Sorry, my mistake.
Damn it!
You want my partner here to convince you?
That was a lie, and I don't know what evidence I could have used there.
I don't know no Jean Archer.
Nothing in my evidence list connected them.
What happens?
The summaries are also way too brief. The summaries of the evidence.
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester.
What?
Okay.
What?
Cars get sold in Chicago or back east.
Cole fucking Phelps, ladies and gentlemen.
Todd Howard says, the papers, Razor, the papers. It was the papers, Razor. They share the same address.
Yeah, that's...
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses.
My bad.
Downtown.
Mainly downtown. Is that a doubt? He doesn't...
An address, Velasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
I have a poetry slam at 5.
See what we can do. All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And then we're gonna tell everyone you're a child molester.
I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word. And so will the DA.
You fuck. You fuck.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Guess we have to go interrogate sweaty guy.
Okay, so let's push through and get a few of these done. William Sova donated $10. He didn't say anything, but thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Harrison Ford donated $5. What is your favorite...
Give me back my firmly!
What's your favorite Garth Brooks song and why?
Oh, God.
Thunder Rolls.
Yeah, well, that's everyone's favorite. That's because it's just a rock song.
What? It's good.
Fucking hack.
Asher donated $5. Hey, Razor, what's your opinion on Israeli politics, if you have one? And what should be...
Oy vey.
What should be done about the Hamas terrorists? Wood chipper.
I think it's cute how Palestinians love to put their missile installations next to densely populated urban areas.
Get doing what you're doing. He finishes up.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see. Benny Farmer donated $5. Since the mythos is probably never going to happen, which Men of War songs do you personally recommend?
The gods made heavy metal. That fucking song rules. And
GTA suspect Gene Archer spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go!
God damn, just lob plot points at my head, why don't you, game? Jesus. Fuck this.
So you already,
Yeah, so now I have to apprehend Gene Archer. Get in here! You hump!
You already did the Man of War songs, right?
Yeah.
Some guy with an opinion donated $5. Thoughts on the DMC games I personally love, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of animo trash, and it's really overrated, and I don't know why people were so pissed when it got casualized. It was already a casualized piece of shit to begin with. Sorry, folks, your opinions are bad! I think Devil May Cry is garbage. Sorry, guys.
Ghost of Milton Freeman donated $5. Hey, Razor, remember, keep Portland weird.
In your Fidel Castro hat. In a police station. As God intended.
Sonic Shuffler donated $5.
Where's this bitch at?
Hey Razor, great stream. If I give you $100, could you review the criminally underrated game Singularity? I'm a big fan of Ravensoft.
I would if I had ever played it.
Ask the lady at the counter what happened.
What's up? Which one? Which lady at the counter?
Calls and says he's gonna marry in English.
Oh, there we go.
I'm looking for Gene Archer.
Yes, sir. She's already gone. She seemed in a terrible hurry, shouting and cursing. Is there some kind of problem?
No problem, ma'am. Thank you for your help.
Where's this bitch at?
Chaos Dissemination donated $5. Razor and Terran, have you ever taken the MBTI personality test? And if so, what were the results? Thanks for streaming in all of your vids.
I've never taken that. Nope.
Neither have I.
So, I'm sorry. I've never even heard of it. This guy? Hot dog guy! Solve the case! Ramirez, win the war!
William Sova donated $5. Your thoughts on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Battletech's The Dark Age?
I haven't seen enough JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to venture an opinion. I think Dark Age is a little underrated. It was an interesting idea that was badly executed. That's really the problem. Industrial Street?
And Ninja Wolf donates $2.88. I'm your turbo lover. Tell me there's no other.
See, you're just saying this because of the last review. God damn it. And because Mad Max Fury Road stole the flame-throwing guitars. That's right, deal with it. What are you supposed to do? I remember you, like, wind up interrogating the bitch on the street. But I don't know where the fuck she is. And there's no street sign markers that I can see. Well, I could check the map, I guess.
Do you think this, Saddam Hussein donated $5. Do you think the state of Syria will survive considering the multiple insurgencies have sprung up and still spring up despite superpower involvement?
The current state of Syria? If you're saying the current regime, no. Absolutely not. There's too much arrayed against it right now. It's pretty clear people with a lot of money and a lot of power want them gone, and so they're going to be gone. How long it takes, I have no idea. But that's just my sense of it.
Also, at some point, I think we lost Bronson. I haven't heard one of the sound clips in a while.
But we're still getting the donations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just Streamlabs fucking up.
D20 ASMR donated $2. Thoughts on Trump's DACA flip-flop?
Jesus fucking Christ. Thanks, Ivanka. I want to thank you there, Ivanka and Kushner, completely unelected asshats who, for some reason, are now running the fucking country. Do feel free to blow me. You know, it's not like it was a central fucking, a goddamn centerpiece of his platform that he ran on for a solid goddamn year, or something that he talked about at campaign rallies as recently as a few fucking weeks ago or anything, or an outright fucking betrayal of his original message. Now, that said, the deal has not been made yet. I have a feeling if his base make it known loudly enough, he will back off in some way, just like he wound up backing off on Syria when his base made a big fucking deal out of it. So I don't get all the people saying, "Well, whoa, you're not being constructive." Actually, you're the apotheosis of being constructive at present, personally. Industrial? I'm not seeing industrial.
What's that play button there? Because I remember that being on a pause, but now it's the play button. Maybe that's the sound?
I don't know, man.
Should I play it?
This ain't over.
Okay.
Okay. Did you hit that?
Maybe accidentally? I don't know.
You have Terengel to blame, ladies and gentlemen, for not hearing Bronson. Yes!
There it goes.
You do have Terengel to blame for not hearing Bronson, you bastard. So that's helpful though.
Hey, if you ever want to shut them up,
yeah. If it's coming too hard and fast, giggity.
This ain't over.
Thick ropes.
Are you guys seeing? Oh my god! Bronson Avenue.
This ain't over.
Bronson fucking Avenue. We may have to go there just to say we drove down Bronson Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
We may have to put the entire case on hold just to drive down goddamn Bronson Avenue.
Actually, let's do that while we read some donations.
Okay, then yeah, that'll give us some time to... That's a ways away, though. And it does not take a short amount of time to drive across this map.
We've got time and donations, and you're long-winded, so take your time.
Okay.
Barry Goldwater's corpse donated $5. This reminds
Which, by the way, is exactly what I wrote in instead of John McCain in the last election.
This reminds me of the good old days when commies weren't considered people. Give them hell.
Godspeed, sir.
Dash X2 donated $4. Thank you very much.
Godspeed, I appreciate it.
Recently red-pilled. Jesus, the kind of shit I silently consented to.
This ain't over.
No shit.
How much does the Republic it doesn't do it right. Republican Party represent conservatives, if at all?
They don't. And on the few occasions when an actual conservative saunters into their ranks, they seem to take exception to it. You see how well Rand Paul is fucking treated. You know what I mean? So, but I still say it's moronic to belong to the Libertarian Party instead of the Republican Party, because it's a far more effective strategy to just infiltrate the Republican Party and bring it back to its original principles. Yeah, there's a lot of money at stake, but with the proper spokesman and the proper organizational structure, these limp-wristed rhinos will be fucking thrown out on their ass. Just as Jeff Flake is going to be in 2018. It's funny, too, I remember when I was a little kid, my mother was very active in libertarian politics. She was actually one of the early kind of phone bank volunteers when the Arizona branch of the Libertarian Party was first founded in the 70s. And I remember she kind of did the same thing I wound up doing, where she was originally registered Libertarian, but when they basically turned into the party of pot, she went Republican. So this guy, this like volunteer, came to our door and talked to her. This is in the 90s or 80s. Talked her ear off about rhinos and how they were going to be a major problem in the party going forward, how there were prominent Republicans even in Arizona, you know, a really conservative state, that were mondo fucking liberal. Because Democrats realized they couldn't win in this state, so they just started approaching major businessmen, public figures, throwing money at their heads and saying, hey, run as Republicans. Say you're Republican and just do everything a Democrat would. And it's hilarious, because like 20 years later, it's basically brought about the ruination of the Republican Party. So, kind of an interesting little memory from when I was really, really young. I mean, I remember that for some reason. I was a little poop butt kid.
This ain't over.
Miller Light donated $5.
Godspeed.
Two questions. Will we ever see White Snake Metal Mythos? And
This ain't over.
Thoughts on...
I don't like David Coverdale, so probably not.
And 2, thoughts on the band X Japan.
X Japan is pretty kick-ass. Even though they basically ripped off their entire career from Flatbacker. And for some reason get credited as innovators of fucking... I mean, their first demos came out a year after Flatbackers. So, you know, Flatbacker were doing the huge teased-up hair and the fucking makeup and everything. They were doing all that shit before X Japan. And they had better fucking music, too. Which is why Gene Simmons discovered them and turned them into EZO.
Sirens, Phelps?
Yes!
Deus Pole Volt.
God, that fits! Driving around in a cop car, it just fits!
Deus Pole Volt donated $14.88.
Always!
Did Trump actually flip on DACA? I've heard the left say a deal was made, but I've also heard...
The deal has not been made yet. It just sounds like he's making overtures. Sounds to me like he's floating a weather balloon. He just wants to see what we'll say about it. Yeah, well, what I'll say about it is fuck you.
Yeah. Evan Rose donated $5.
See, it takes forever to drive across this goddamn map.
At a party now, so can't stick around. That being said, Razor, what are you most looking forward to for the rest of the year? BattleTech.
Yeah, BattleTech will be next year.
Oh, yeah.
The LA Noire remaster version sounds pretty fucking cool. Although this is technically exactly it. This has all of the content. Reputedly, it's gonna... I saw in advertisements it's gonna have new content. I don't know if that means it's just gonna contain all the DLC, or if they're actually gonna make new shit for the Switch version.
There's gonna be VR shit. And then there's the Switch version.
Barf.
Poodle donated to...
Did you dipshits learn nothing from 3D? Did you people learn nothing? How many of those fucking games were 3D for, 2009, 2010? Who has ever played those games in 3D? You ever play Arkham Asylum in 3D? Anybody give a shit?
I'm leaning back now. I'm just waiting.
But continue.
Oh, he's done. Okay. Poodle donated $10. He doesn't say anything, but thank you very much. Godspeed.
Fuck y'all.
D20 ASMR.
Hey! The Hollywood sign.
D20 ASMR donated $2. Likelihood of war on some level with North Korea. Yeah, they just launched more missiles.
You have got problems.
If there was, I would suspect it would be started by South Korea defending themselves.
Yeah.
Because, dude, you can't detonate fucking nukes miles from your fucking border with South Korea and have no reprisal. I wouldn't blame South Korea for a goddamn minute. And we would have to back their play. So that could be the only way that I would see it happening. North Korea, even though it would be a costly war and there would be lots of deaths, and I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, North Korea have nothing. They have the largest standing army in the world. It would be a fucking nightmare. There would be millions of deaths on both sides. Much more on the North Korean side, but still, it's just a conflict you don't want to go through. Yeah, that's what I could see is South Korea launching a counteroffensive and us just having to back them up because they're our ally.
False Ruler donated...
Where's Bronson Avenue?
False Ruler donated $5. Razor, do you think Trump's becoming more centrist? To your fan, you make my Fridays great.
Godspeed.
But yes, he's becoming more centrist.
Absolutely. What I get from this DACA thing is that we are on Bronson Avenue, ladies and gentlemen. We are on Bronson Avenue.
See if there's a place that sells melon.
Sorry. Well, I just ran over the hot dog vendor guy.
Let's see.
Okay, sorry. That was a complete indulgence, but we had to do it. We had to say that we drove down Bronson Avenue. What is industrial? What the fuck?
Best Way Killer donated $5. Trump did us like Griffith did the Band of the Hawk. Oh dear. That said, much like guts, we're not so easy to sacrifice. This ain't over, indeed.
It's not over.
Nothing's over! Nothing! Poodle donated $5 again, and does not say anything, but thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Alright, let's try this again. Let's fuck up horribly with this interrogation.
Malroad Kill donated $10 through Super Chat. Thank you very much. My wife insists that I donate tonight. I am conflicted. I don't want my wife banging other guys, but I am honored to accept your sloppy seconds, Mr. Fist.
You don't have to donate your wife.
I don't mind.
Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
Can't you tell from my sweatiness?
I think you're in this up to your neck, Lightball.
You're out of your mind. What an allegation. I'll report you to your superiors. The chief of police is a very good friend of mine.
So convincing. Where's the Lightball? No. Lightball. What the fuck? Oh, never mind. Maybe I was supposed to doubt there.
Don't ask, you never find out.
That's a nice little glitch there.
We have suspects with legitimate pink.
Yes.
Lightball. You better give me something before I bring the whole
Doubt. Gunshot.
Something hysterical, detective.
Oh, that's
As a
my
matter
kind of
of
LA
fact,
noir.
We had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Called themselves the DNC. All right.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Do I have evidence that links them to James Harrison or Cliff Belasco?
I don't know. While you figure that out, Benny Farmer donated.
He seems pretty steady. I don't know if I should doubt.
God damn it! I'm never gonna get through these.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar.
Now that I sweat profusely about it.
Stolen documents in the past.
Coombs Auto Deliveries. Okay, sorry. Go ahead and ask.
Benny Farmer donated $5. If Redwall is made into a movie or miniseries, who would you have playing the main cast?
I would have it, first off, I would have it traditionally animated. And for the actors, you know, I don't know that that matters so much. You really just need a decent voice cast. I'm getting a little tired of fucking kids' cartoons and CGI movies and shit with a bunch of celebrities doing subpar voice work instead of actual voice actors. It'd be nice to have some cartoon voice actors. It'd be really nice if your chair would stop creaking when you lean back, though.
Hey,
that'd be fantastic.
Oh, when it creaks, it's my chair. Oh, fuck you.
Well, it's your bloated ass.
Oh. How about you buy some WD-40 there?
You have a delivery
you son
ledger,
of a bitch.
Mr. Lightball? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
What did he say? Fuck.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well. But this really is irregular.
This is highly irregular!
Deus Pole Volt donated
Well, I trust you've got all
$14.89.
that you need.
What happened in
Look for patterns,
$14.89?
recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Falk Publishing? Unusual addresses. Oh! Industrial.
Encourage repeat business, Lightbulb. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer.
Interesting.
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
That is a snazzy suit there, Cole.
But
and unlike Jimmy Fallon's suits, it's not 12 sizes too small.
Deus Pole Volt donated $14.89. Is there any chance for the West? In 50 years, the opinions that were common sense in the 1950s and 60s have become far right. Can we go back?
We have to go back, Kate. We have to go back to a time when J.J. Abrams wasn't shitting up our Star Wars movies. But, it's simply a matter of, first off, continuing to seize on the momentum that the right undoubtedly has right now. And second, embracing the more libertarian side of conservatism, because people want to be left alone. People, especially in this country. Europe, not so much. This might not work so well for turning the tide in Europe, because there's kind of an anti-liberty sentiment in many countries in Europe, where they're just like here in America, if you talk to even the average liberal, and you say things like, do you think the government should leave us the fuck alone? 9 out of 10 are gonna say, fuck yeah. But you saunter through downtown Budapest, you know, and ask the same question, you might only get that answer 5 times out of 10. It's just a cultural difference. But here in America, that would be what I would say. Just continue to embrace the government's gonna be small and leave you the fuck alone side of the argument. And leave it to the free market as much as possible. As long as, because you're gonna wind up seeming like the reasonable fucking party, because right now the right is far more reasonable than the left. They're not perfect, but they're far more reasonable at present, which is why so many people have gone from left to center, or from center to right, or from outright left to right over the last year, because it's the only party that even is remotely rational. Here we go. Oh, look at that beautiful revolver.
Cole. You have a 45.
Oh, 1911.
You know how to use it? Bang!
Oh, I forget the shooting controls. I remember they're kind of funky in this game.
Grand Theft Auto, I think.
No, they're kind of funky in this, from what I recall.
This ain't over.
We'll get to your donations as soon as we can, folks.
Yeah.
Cole Phelps, LAPD.
This ain't
All
over.
of you are coming downtown with me.
No, you fucking don't. Oh, was that a headshot? It sure was. No, he went. Who do we got here? Waste some pukes. There we go. That's more like it. None of that, please.
This ain't over.
Give me a 1911 and expect any criminals to survive. Come on, didn't Cole have a Mauser bringback or something? He was in World War II, come on. No, you fucking don't. No. Whoa! There we go. God damn, fucking shooting cover mechanics. Have I mentioned lately how much I hate cover-based shooting? It's fucking dumb, and more importantly, it's not that fun. Damn it. Come on, you shithead. Get him in the arm. There's a lot of punks. Alright, let's get over there. Someone's got a shotty. Actually, shit, couldn't I have grabbed the shotty out of the trunk?
Yeah.
Fuck. Come on. Who's shooting? There he is. Hey, he's got a fucking shotgun. No, you fucking don't. The hell? Did you just have a conniption? Yeah, in the head. There we are. No, stop that.
I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
I haven't lost my hat either. How about that? You're goddamn right. Get up them stairs! God, why are you aiming at the ceiling by default, Cole? No! Tell him out! Hell's coming! Or I'm coming and hell's coming with me. There we are.
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. Come on. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Toss the place, so we got evidence.
Alright. Jay Center donated $5. What do you think of free-to-play games like World of Tanks?
Never played them. Never played them, so I don't know. Free-to-play, though... Well, MechWarrior Online is free-to-play. It's meh. That's about the only free-to-play game that I've ever fucked around with, so...
He adds, also, if I could swing it, I would invite you to California just to cruise the coastline.
I've already driven the Pacific Coast Highway, and it was one of the most nauseating experiences of my life. The Pacific Coast Highway looks gorgeous, and it's like the big romantic vision of California, like, oh, you want to drive down the Pacific Coast Highway, you can see the ocean. In practice, it's a coastline. So you're constantly winding over, in and out, up and down hills. Oh, man. It's like... It's distilled essence of car sickness.
Let's try to get through some of these. Pietro donated $5 Aussie. Thoughts on
Thanks,
Aussie metal like Destroyer 666 and Bestial Warlust?
There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Lightfall.
Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Oh my. So they bribed him for gambling debts?
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck.
You're not gonna flying headbutt your way out of this one, Bigelow.
Yourself. Give him up.
I had to work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
Don't lie to me. I'm not in the mood for any more lies.
The slips are the real deal, and I order them from Marquis.
No?
I'm a mouthpiece. The organization employs a very good one. Does a great job of keeping Mickey C out on the streets.
God damn it.
Whether you give up your boss.
The utter randomness of which evidence is relevant to what?
I didn't fire a shot, Copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
I would have picked the pink slips, but then again, it's so random.
Yeah.
So, what were your thoughts on Aussie metal like Destroyer?
Only Australian metal that I listen to is a band by the name of Nazul, a black metal band. They're pretty good.
Ted Cruz's horny intern donated $5. Hey, Razor and Terran, what is your favorite and least favorite season of The Wire? I wasn't a fan of 2.
I think 4 was probably the best. 3...
I would have said 4 too.
3 was cool, but it should have changed its genre to fucking fantasy. The idea that an open-air drug market, the worst thing would be one druggie dies of an overdose and some runners get fired. That's the worst part of an open-air drug market. When the rest, by the way, when the rest of Baltimore is not an open-air drug market. That's the hilarious part. As if there would be no predation from other drug dealers, as if there would not be a massive spike in overdoses, you know, all this shit. It was fucking David Simon flopping his big liberal dick on the goddamn script. So season 3, I think, was kind of trash, and so was 5, with the pretending to be a serial killer thing, McNulty and the fake serial killer. It was like, come on.
Let's see. Kestrel the Cunt donated another $5. Thank you very much.
Thanks, bro.
Have you heard of a NWO BHM band called
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
Excalibur?
Never.
Well, we shouldn't bring
I've
guns
been
to work
listening
with us.
to their One Strange Night album. Great riffs. You should look up Fight by them.
Cool. I will.
Especially when he's surrounded by evidence. But guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves.
Sonic Shuffler donated $2.
But they actually start
I'll
to
send you my
believe their own
copy of
bullshit.
Singularity for you to review. He really wants you to review that.
Apparently.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings him down.
Fuck out of my way, people.
Incandescent donates $5. Music Mythos, Enya.
Music Mythos, housewife fucking music.
She's never gone on concert tour and managed to sell 80 million albums worldwide. How much do I pay for you to make this happen?
I'm not postmenopausal or a woman, so, not gonna happen, Chief. Keep your money.
Ted Cruz's poor Twitter skills donated $2. Did you guys manage to get through...
Speaking of housewives...
Did you guys manage to get through the mediocrity that was Defenders? Love your work.
Nope. Not yet. I have the whole thing. But, not gotten through it yet.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightbulb.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Now, if this isn't the gambling the gambling slip with his fucking name on it.
We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
I mean, you have got to be kidding me with this shit.
You're in the
Thank
hole of
you.
the organization. We know about the debts, Lightbulb.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightbulb. Gordon Lightbulb, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud.
Fuck yes.
Hands behind your back.
Oh, well, I fucked up most of the interrogations, but I still got it done.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties.
As Lemmy intended.
Fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
America! Alright, so I think we can start the next batch of cases now.
Miller Lite donated $5. Thoughts on J.J. Abrams returning to direct episode 9?
You get... First off, Star Wars, there's some serious fucking jank going on with that franchise right now. It's abundantly clear, and I think they came right out and admitted they had no plan beyond the first movie. So you get... You hire him to reboot Star Wars, he doesn't create a framework for the entire trilogy, and then you bring him back for the third one? After giving the second one to someone else. I don't get it. And here's the thing, here's why it's doubly dangerous. Because the Han Solo movie is in the shitter. Like, there's some serious shit going on with the Han Solo flick. So the last thing in the world you want after what will likely be, at best, mediocrity, at worst, an outright disappointment in the Han Solo film. I mean, did you hear? They're actually going to reshoot the entire fucking movie. They're reshooting all of Han Solo. The last thing you want back-to-back with that is a mediocre J.J. Abrams film, which is, in all likelihood, just going to be an outright quotation of Return of the Jedi. So, yeah, a huge mistake. And talk about tone deafness. You need someone to wrap up a story, so you go with the guy who gave us that ending to Lost? Really? Well, I guess we'll find out fucking Kylo Ren was a smoke monster all along, and fucking...
It was Jesus, right?
Snoke is a polar bear.
Vegabuster donated...
Oh, Reefer Madness. Here we go. We're doing the Vice cases, folks.
Vegabuster donated $2. Are politics an instrument?
An instrument for what? I at this present juncture, I think politics are more a badge that you wear to jerk yourself off at this point than an actual functional instrument in any capacity whatsoever, personally. That's just what they've degenerated into. In theory, they should be an instrument for change and so forth. In function in 2017, absolutely fucking not.
Do not.
They're a bit like an Yngwie Malmsteen instrument. You jerk off for 45 minutes and hope nobody notices you're not actually writing a song.
Don't start.
Okay.
Some of these are like 10 minutes old. You gotta get through them. D20 ASMR donated $5. How excited are you to see Southern Americans finally portrayed as cool badasses again in the new Kingsman movie?
I haven't even heard about this, but that sounds cool.
Jay Center donated $5. If Death Wish were made into a game, how would you do it? Also, would you two come to California to explore the coastline if I could swing it?
Like, I've already explored the coastline. I don't need to. I've been a bunch of times. When you live this close to California, I mean, it's like a 6-hour drive away and less than an hour-long plane ride. I've been there like crazy. I did volunteer work in San Francisco. Did volunteer work in San Diego. So.
And the Death Wish game, I think I've discussed this before.
I do it like Blood Dragon. I do, first-person shooter but open world. Kind of an idea.
I would do it much like L.A. Noire. I would have like different costumes. Like,
you know how I would do it? Did you hear the pitch for the Dirty Harry game that got canceled?
No.
That was basically finished? Open world cases is just like L.A. Noire, only it was Dirty fucking Harry. And it was canceled because WB Interactive hates money. That's what I would do. It'd be that, but with Bronson.
I would do it with different costumes like L.A. Noire.
Yeah.
Except business type, civilian, casual would make...
Leather jacket, full murder mode.
For the night. I would say for if you want to be inconspicuous but carry fewer guns, I would be like business casual and the cops would kind of ignore you. But you would dress up like a hoodlum and be able to carry more guns and armor and shit, but you would draw more police attention to you. So different ways you dress would determine like how you would go out at night and hunt. Let's read a few more of these. William Sova donated $5. Hey Razor, if a bear shits in the woods, will Hillary blame it for losing the election?
If a bear shits in the woods, it was the Russians.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the Russian bear.
Gorgonite Emissary donated $10.
Oh, I never noticed the cigar there. Sorry.
Embrace your inner Liberty Prime and kill all commies in your path.
Yes.
Democracy is non-negotiable. And Deus Pol Volt donated $14.87. My biggest problem with Fallout 4, aside from the dismal atmosphere, was the lack of weapon variety. The customization was great, but there were so few base guns, no pump actions.
This ain't over.
No pump actions is my biggest gripe. Yeah. And this latest one was Brian Clancy, who donated $2. Didn't say anything, but thank you very much all the same.
Godspeed. Let's fucking do this. Sorry about that. We just had to get caught up there. Now we get into the hophead cases. Get to waste some libertarians. I mean, what? Some so-called libertarians. Some Gary Johnson libertarians. Isn't Reefer Madness, like, so hilarious? It's totally something to base an entire party platform around.
Needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring.
Reefer.
Says he
Has he
can.
said how much it's gonna cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
Is this a DLC case?
Guy gave his wife a tap.
I don't remember this.
Say all's fair in love and war.
While you walk to your card, D20 ASMR.
Hold on a second.
What's wrong?
I think this is a DLC case.
Is it?
I don't remember this.
D20 ASMR.
I think it's the Naked City.
Donated $5.
Anybody know? Actually, I think it's Naked City that's supposed to be the next one.
The new Kingsman literally has cowboy secret agents using lever-action guns and lassos to kill terrorists. You should check out the latest trailer.
You all guides. There's an easy way to check this. 100% walkthrough. If this is video, I'm gonna punch someone in the cunt. Thank you. I am so fucking sick of lazy bastards doing that. Oh, I did a playthrough on my YouTube channel. I'll just embed it on fucking Steam. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. In the throat.
People are saying Reefer Madness is DLC.
That's what I thought. Okay, so we're good. I just wanted to go with the main story for now. We'll do Reefer Madness after we're done there.
And Benny Farmer...
Because it's kind of retarded to jump right in with a new partner that hasn't been introduced or anything. All right, let's do this for real now. Go ahead.
Benny Farmer donated $5. What's your favorite fantasy race and why? Also, I think John Delancey would be a great voice for Basil.
Basil
This
what?
ain't over.
Maybe the Redwall question?
No.
No?
It's not a Basil question. I don't know. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. Favorite fantasy race? Probably...
And Jackov says...
probably dwarves. I'll be cliche and say dwarves.
Jackov says murder cases are next, you dummy.
What?
That's what he says.
But we jumped straight into... Hold the fuck on.
What
the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
This ain't over.
Then where the fuck are murder cases? Why are we missing murder cases?
Yeah, is there something supposed to be in the middle there?
What the fuck's going on?
That's weird.
Did we not finish something?
What are you looking at me for? Brian Clancy donated $2.
Well, you beat the game too.
Wait, go through all of them. Start at the beginning. Patrol.
Yeah, you're supposed to be in homicide. Where the fuck
Traffic.
Where the fuck is a goddamn homicide folder?
Vice, arson. Yeah, where the fuck are the homicide cases? That's weird.
Maybe there's... I didn't finish Marriage Made in Heaven or something? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on.
Brian Clancy donated $2.
Game glitching the fuck out?
Will you send me a letter while I'm in basic?
Okay. What the fuck? I don't give a shit.
Gonna write to him?
Yeah, homicide, the red lipstick murder. Yeah, you have homicide.
And Kevin Kidd donated $5. Thanks for the Death of the West suggestion last week.
Godspeed. Traffic. The Fallen Idol. Where's the Fallen Idol?
Any opinion on Margaret Milk-Snatching Thatcher?
I have not looked into Margaret Thatcher enough, but I will say in the overall, it looks as if England was more prosperous under her regime by far. The subsequent regimes and previous regimes kind of encouraged protests, and fucking unions got way too powerful and way too corrupt. And whatever else you want to say about Margaret Thatcher, she busted the living shit out of unions and strikes and shit.
And Benny Farmer points out Basil was the Hair Ranger.
Oh, okay. A marriage made in heaven. So maybe... That doesn't make any sense. It looks like I got fucking 5 stars on A Marriage Made in Heaven. So what the shit?
Yeah, where's Homicide?
Homicide's not here. Anybody know what the fuck is going on here? I'd like to do Homicide, but it's not here.
This ain't over.
Mackenzie Lambert donated $5. If Team Bondi was still in business, what genre would you like them to have tackled next?
Is this the problem?
Ooh.
Is it because I didn't do these, or what the fuck?
Miller
Though I don't have star ratings here.
Miller Lite says finish patrol.
Yeah, okay, that's what's up.
Finish patrol, finish patrol, finish patrol. Yeah, that's what people are saying.
That's what happened. Okay, then let's do patrol real quick. Although I already got the newspaper on here, I don't see how I did that without... Whatever. We skipped ahead, I guess. That's fucking weird. That's some bullshit.
You deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, that you're on the same team.
Joshua, someone murdered Homicide.
Corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to
Game holds up, man.
Or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
I'm gonna go drain the dragon for a second. Feel free to answer something.
This ain't over.
So, how are all of you? What do you think of that PewDiePie guy, huh? That guy's my role model. For, you know, like, YouTubing and shit. Not the other thing. And he's back.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in. Go ahead, KGBL.
Hold.
KGB?
This was before that was a dirty word.
14 Adam, code 2. Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Alright. Let's get it!
Testicular Tactics donates $2.
Uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Doth ye like Creedence Clearwater Revival?
No, it's a bunch of hippie crap. Fuck them. Fuck them and their bullshit protest music and the fact that it's in every movie about the 60s ever. Fuck them. John Fogerty, suck my dick. Okay.
Floyd Rose, Homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
Black
The
up,
shooting
black
took
up.
place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece.
That sounds credible.
I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere?
Oh, there's patchouli, coconut oil, and NBA season ticket residue under her fingertips. I'm sure it was a white guy.
If we recover the weapon,
bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry it up, Floyd.
Sorry, that's Ferguson Noire. L.A. Noire in 2017 would be, fuck, there's tostada fragments, mustache wax, and poncho fibers.
Get it over and done. All right.
Like, I'm sure it was a white legal resident.
Search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
All right. Any evidence to find over here? I don't think so. I remember there's lots of, like, broken bottles and bullshit.
Look at this junk.
Press X. Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't tell me anything.
There's the newspapers.
Not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Oh yes, these.
This ain't over.
Yeah. These have aged really well, too.
Dr. Fontaine.
They didn't have to do these, but they're good.
Well, how else would you have set up the final story?
Oh, good point.
It was kind of a lazy way to do that, honestly.
Mackenzie Lambert donated $5. Yay or nay to King Crimson?
I'm not familiar enough with King Crimson. That's a nice little bit of foreshadowing, too. Insta-heat.
Oh, yeah.
That winds up being really important down the road. Anything else? Paintbrush. Oh, hi there.
Never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Oh, my.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Oh,
Get all
my.
deep on me, Phelps.
Who leaves the murder weapon on a roof?
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can.
That looks
find a way
even
up
better
there.
in black and white.
All right.
That's just...
Don't hurt yourself.
This ain't over.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Good!
Testicular Tactics donates $2.
Thanks, bro.
Does Terrangel also like black metal?
He's not really familiar with it.
It's, honestly, I haven't listened to much.
Serial S71893.
Hmm?
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
It's a beautiful gun.
And
you don't want to bag and tag that?
You should follow up on this now before the bird tries to leave town.
Sonic R1 donated $5.
Or he tries to escape to Mexico and winds up being questioned by the NSA.
Could show some initiative, Ralph.
Leaving with the DNC servers.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Yeah, let's get.
Sonic R1 donated $5. Glad to see you finally streaming L.A. Noire. Also,
one of my favorite games of the last generation.
Also, if you're playing on...
There's still music playing. Am I missing something?
You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You already got the gun, right?
I got the gun.
Was there something else up there?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Also, if you're playing on a digital version, the other cases may need to be downloaded as well as free DLC.
I already got all that, I believe.
Karis donates $2. When will Cole pull the stick out of his ass and run?
Is there something up here I'm missing? Huh.
Best Way Killer
This ain't over.
Right on time. Best Way Killer donates $5. Any chance we'll get a Rageaholic Cinema of another Bronson classic, like The Dirty Dozen?
Yes. I mean, I no doubt there'll be another Bronson film at some point. But we just had an entire month of Rageaholic Cinema, so it'll be a little while.
Need a fucking break.
Alright. Let's go to the gun store!
You drive. I need to go over.
You sure this is LA? We're about to head to a gun store. Let's get. Odd Man Out. Good movie. Good movie. I believe that's a British noir, actually. Some of the best film noir is actually from Britain. So all you Brits out there.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it.
I ought to. I look like I perpetually smelled a fart.
These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
It's why I handed it to you.
Right?
Before you asked for it.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
There. Nope. Walnut grips. 27 pearl grips. There it is.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Seeing as you'll be up my ass in the future.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
I think in today's LA, that would be in for a peso, in for a pound.
Best way kill O's away. I think I already.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it?
What's up?
Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
There it is.
This ain't over. Seems a little too good to be true.
Testicular Tactics donates $2.
Thanks, bro.
The Black Saint and Sinner Lady, or A Love Supreme.
That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse. Another fact from the Phelps.
Oh, Coltrane.
Really aren't full of.
I think I'm going with Love Supreme on that one. Actually, my favorite on that is Giant Steps. That's a fucking masterpiece. Coltrane got really fucking progressive and, you know, really technical towards the end. He got into, like, fusion weird shit, so.
Schroeder, Apartment 2.
Apartment 2. Let's get up here. So you can't, there's not a lot of these kind of apartment buildings left. You do see some in San Fran, though. Oh my god! Cole, what have you done?
Bullshit Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh! Fist fight mode?
You ready, tough guy?
Whoa.
Huh?
Yes! We just pistols at dawn like real men. Oh my.
That would have been great if he went through the table.
Isn't there like a takedown? Like why like takes him down or?
Keep an eye on him, Ralph.
All right, let's look around.
Take a look around.
Kestrel the Cunt donated another $2. Does Taryn ever choose the songs for the intros and in videos?
Occasionally.
Occasionally, yeah.
You can usually tell because they'll be shitty.
Names in a series of numbers.
Just fucking with you.
You know he's not. Jay Center donated $5. One last question. Thoughts on identity politics? They're
Stick
fucking
our
poison.
schlongs in a hornet's nest.
Call
Sorry.
it in, partner.
This
Leave
ain't
the book where you
over.
found it.
Thoughts on identity politics? They're poison. White guilt and other assorted bullshit like that. Personally think they are all bullshit. Of course they're all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Identity politics exist to control people and to end conversations, not start them.
Okay, let's do Armed and Dangerous.
Any thoughts? Did you want to?
No, you said it perfectly.
And Mackenzie Lambert donated.
Identity politics exist solely for the purpose of virtue signaling and
an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water.
justifying your own existence.
But you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right?
Mackenzie Lambert donated another $3.
Like politics. There's no sitting on the fence.
Genre Team Bondi should tackle after LA Noire. I think somebody asked us already. Didn't
A Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. Sorry.
Units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street.
Here we go.
Identify code 3.
Gonna waste some shitbags Bronson style.
It's only a couple blocks from 14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam.
This game is the shit. A little linear in places.
14 Adam en route.
Could be, you know, could be more elegant.
To answer your question, I would say they should finish Horror of the Orient, if that thing
Yes!
if it's still even a thing.
What the fuck is going on with that game?
I've not heard anything. I don't even know if it's canceled or if it's still a thing or what's going on.
You know, it's proof that while I'm not crazy about how Rockstar finished this game, clearly their involvement was needed because Team Bondi have their thumbs up their ass. And I'm sure...
Oh, jeez.
This ain't over.
Got him in the head.
Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there.
Use the boost to get through.
Stack up will be
Oh, fuck. Come on, that was dead central, right in his dome.
This is very appropriate.
You motherless whore.
Karis donates $2 and says, LAPD, boom, headshot.
God damn it. I'm gonna grab my fucking pistol. This is worthless.
I think you just have to put down the shotgun.
Oh, you can't pick. Fucking.
Is there no... Use the D-pad maybe, or...
I don't know. No.
Try all your buttons.
Dude might have to. Or not.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
God, fucking, he takes long enough to reassert his aim. Why does he aim at the goddamn ceiling by default? Like, look at that. What? Come on. Come on, you pussy. Good.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Give me my hat.
This ain't over.
Says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back.
This ain't
Couldn't ask for a
over.
better partner.
A better life partner.
Testicular Tactics donated $2. What did the 2001 D-backs have that made them win?
What did I say to begin with? Bullpen. They've had ace pitchers since then. They've had really good hitters since then. The one thing they've been missing every time they haven't won the World Series is a fucking bullpen. Get a decent closer or fucking pack it in, dude. It's pointless.
George Diaz donated $2.
And Fernando goddamn Rodney is not the answer.
This is a question we've already answered. King Diamond, Merciful Fate, Metal Mythos.
Yes, absolutely, at some point.
Miller Lite donated $2. I'll let you read that one.
Mustache fight Burt Reynolds versus Charles Bronson?
No, that's the one below that.
Oh, Blue Belango! Blue Belango!
And Testicular Tactics donated $2 to say,
Yes.
Mustache fight Burt Reynolds versus Charles Bronson.
I dare say Burt Reynolds wins that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
He wins hands down, and he runs away with a toupee fight.
Religion or politics.
In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away.
Whatever you do, don't mention the war. I mentioned it, but I think I got away with it.
Belts, I'll head him off in the car.
We'd like to welcome you all, and hope that your stay will be a happy one. Whoa! Gutter trash. Come on, Cole. You drop your faggly little flashlight there, Cole. He's gonna kick me in the face.
Watch your fire.
Oh, shit. Is there any doubt this game was meant for black and white? Like, just look at that.
Give it up, Wendell.
Wendell. I'll arrest him just for being named Wendell. No! Stop being named after the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy.
Fucking ask for it.
And what happened to the other 2 chefs? Did you eat them, Wendell? Cinnamon Toast cannibalism. What the fuck? What the fuck happened?
You missed your jump.
I did not miss. Oh, that is fucking bullshit. I was like 1 pixel off.
It's over, Bowers.
Careful.
Well, he automatically jumps in your way. There we go.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
No, he automatically
Looks like
clotheslines your ass.
Off the side. Off the side.
Yes! Was that it?
What are you doing, Wendell?
Looked like I broke his goddamn neck.
He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time.
There's an alternate ending to that. If you grab him, you can toss him off and kill him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Do you ask him to tell you about bears and rabbits first, or?
Just keep that in mind. Donated $5. What do Ace's farts smell like?
I really wouldn't know.
This ain't over.
Warrants outstanding. Okay, so I guess buyer beware. Let's do it. Hopefully this opens the goddamn homicide cases.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, that gets you.
Yeah! That was kind of perfect for him strolling down the street. I'm just saying. I'm just fighting. Uh-oh.
LAPD.
Uh-oh.
Stay clear of the body, please.
I remember this
Has
one.
anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Start up this game a Clue.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's
This
your
is Los
choice,
Angeles.
but
I'm pretty sure it was Professor Poncho in the conservatory
You got here quick.
My beat
with a
crosses.
mariachi trumpet.
Okay.
Death.
You're first. Better go and get on.
Well, you're not wrong
Better see
about
what you
that.
can find out before the homicide dicks show up.
I'm not even going to attempt to say this name, so I'll just call you Vivi. Vivi donates
This ain't over.
20
Everybody stay back. Let us
DKs.
do our job.
DPRK money?
Is that North Korean money? Could a female shadow work?
No. Because the Shadow is one person. The Shadow is not one of these characters where you, oh, I'm gonna be a successor to the Shadow. No, no, no. The Shadow is immortal. The Shadow is a symbol. The Shadow is borderline supernatural. You know, this is why he can show up in 1991 and nobody asks any questions. Because it's like, oh, it's the goddamn Shadow. He's God. Okay, gotcha. Cool. You don't need a male successor. The Shadow is. He just is. It's kind of like the Phantom.
Let's see.
Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Asher donated $2. Razor.
Receipt for a pearl necklace from Zoe Quinn from a Nathan Grayson. That's odd. Strange.
Coincidental.
Complete coincidence. Clearly harassment.
Asher donates $2. Razor, what is your favorite murder mystery TV series?
Probably the 80s Mike Hammer show with Powers Booth. May he rest in peace.
This ain't over.
NCAA.
No, Sledgehammer.
NCAA Sports Vids donates $2.
Yep, he's dead as fuck.
Whore of the Orient was canceled in 2016. Aw.
Was it really? I looked it up not too long ago and I didn't hear that it was canceled.
Sonic R1 donates $5. Thank you again, sir. Very generous.
Ooh, nice piece.
FN Browning, serial number 01138. Might need to run by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Is there any witnesses you can talk to?
Oh, yeah, the lady in the store.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm talking... What the fuck was that?
Don't you people have anything better to do?
That's what I thought. Cases.
Oh, that's hard to see in black and white.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Sonic R1 donated $5. Thoughts on Electro Swing, and would it ever be appropriate for a noir flick?
Cole. You better take a statement.
Now, with noir, you stick with either an orchestral score or you go jazz. Which is strange because the old school noir did not have jazz generally. I mean, there's a few movies here and there. The Big Combo has a jazz swing kind of soundtrack, but not a lot. The vast majority of noir soundtracks were orchestral.
Can I help you, sir?
Trago Leet donated $2. What are some of your favorite 2000s movies? Excuse me.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting.
2000s movies? I like Lord of the Rings.
The original Spider-Man was good.
That was okay, but that was 99, wasn't it? No, it was 2002. Punisher, Warzone, Rambo, Assassination of Jesse James was pretty good. Yeah, that pretty much that. Not a lot of good movies in the 2000s, sorry guys. Zodiac was pretty good.
Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Alright. Gotcha. Shut up, tutorial.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch.
Explain in single words, only the good things that come into your mind.
Gage,
about your mother?
My boss bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Oh, that's a convincing little glare there. Okay.
You're lying, Miss Galleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong.
This ain't over.
Nothing different.
Brunson says different.
There we go.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galleta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying. Tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God. I won't lose the earrings, will I?
Wow! Dude's dead. She's worried about the earrings.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each
This
other.
ain't over.
Very angry at my
Tells me that all
pixelated
the men in
hair.
the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
This ain't
We get
over.
back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr.
This
Gage?
ain't
Of
over.
course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun.
It just works in every situation.
He
This
threw the
ain't
gun in a
over.
bin and turned and walked away.
Huh. All right.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want?
Jesus, Cole.
Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews.
Whoa!
People do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
This ain't
The
over.
Goyim, no! Shut it down! Shut it down!
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many. And they were so loud.
What are you talking about? All right.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang. And then another.
They were all black.
And then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
A gangbang, if you will.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind.
Wow.
Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
What a whore.
Let's see.
Is there like a newspaper or something here?
Mackenzie Lambert donated $2. Favorite film composer?
Incidental.
Film composer? Film
This
composers.
ain't over.
Film composers are kind of hacky. I don't know that I care about film composers.
Vangelis?
Yeah, although he's more of like a new age artist than a film composer. He just does occasional film work.
Drago Leet donated $2. What do you think of the games as a service trend?
Seems irrelevant.
Games as a service in terms of...
I don't know. Maybe he means streaming services like PlayStation Now? I don't know.
Is that a trend? Nobody owns PlayStation Now.
I'm guessing
Nobody's
here.
buying it.
I'm guessing here.
Yeah, I don't know that that's a trend at all.
Kestrel Merriweather donated $2.
Godspeed.
Galeta? Does that mean she's Spanish?
We have the murder weapon.
Spanish cracker?
And the
Jesus.
murder. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Maintain the perimeter.
Saddle up, lock and load.
Tits McGee donated $2. Top 3 doom metal bands.
I'm gonna go Sabbath, Candlemass, Trouble. There's something. Why is the music still playing?
Gotta be something big.
Get everything on the ground.
I think I have everything.
Oh, did you search the body?
Yes.
Okay.
I searched the body and got pretty much everything.
Did you already answer the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave him 3 doom metal bands.
Just keep that in mind, donated $5. Kill, marry, fuck. Blue Magus, Yell Chaos, TJ Kirk.
What? I don't...
This ain't over.
Don't even know Blue Magus that well. I killed... Kill Tej because he's a fucking fake middle of the roader who is actually a leftist ideologue and always fucking has been.
Shots fired.
Mary... Fucking... I did an entire video that was shots fired on Amazing Atheist. Shall we go to the gun store or the jewelry store first?
Guns. Guns.
TJ's favorite thing. Maybe I'm thinking of a stun gun. No, yeah, fucking... I honestly, I wouldn't kill or marry fucking any of them. I disagree with Amazing Atheist sometimes, but I respect his ability as a public speaker, and he's generally an okay dude. And Yell Chaos I get along with just fine, and Blue Mage is, in my few dealings with him, I've gotten along just fine. So, sorry for the cop-out answer, but I don't really have a problem with any of them.
Saddam Hussein donated $5. Do you like any Saints Row games at all? If so, would you want to see them bring back the original formula, but remastered and expanded upon? Thank you.
I think we've had about as many Saints Row games as we need. I think we're good.
Mackenzie Lambert donated $2.
I've only played 2 of them, I think.
Okay.
Third and fourth.
Mackenzie Lambert donated $2. This ain't over.
What can I do you for?
What can I
Officer
do you
Speltz
for?
and Dunn, sir. Wilshire Division. We need you to trace...
What you reading for?
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looks like he'd never been
How do you
fired,
know
but
that
thought it was
offhand?
entertaining Anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu.
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield, jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Oh!
The timing!
What?
The goddamn timing!
Why was that so perfect? That was... God, thank you, whoever did that. That was amazing. Why was that so perfect? Oh, God. Okay, jewelry store. Let's get up and investigate Ira Sheckelstein. It's old drunken Ira Sheckelstein. He won't hoodwink the goyim anymore. Just a whiskey drinking goyim. Or the something something war. I don't know Johnny Cash well enough to actually cover that.
Let's do a few more donations here.
Alright. Yeah, we've had a few.
Testicular Tactics donated $2.
What about the guy who just donated? What the fuck?
Ennio Morricone. How about,
Oh, Ennio Morricone's a good one. He did, honestly, his best soundtrack isn't even a,
This ain't over.
Isn't even, you know, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly guy. What's his name? Fucking, the director.
Sergio?
Yeah, it's not even a Sergio Leone film.
Yeah,
It's, The Great Silence is probably his best soundtrack.
And he adds, how about favorite game composers? Oh.
Alexander Brandon for me.
And Michael McCann.
Michael McCann's pretty good.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Oh, here we go.
Officer Cole.
Crap.
Oh,
Before we're
about to converse with some chosen people.
The one with the perfect timing. Matthew Joe. Ooh. Very nice.
That wasn't the perfect timing. Because that sound doesn't go off unless you're using Super Chat.
Yeah. Matthew Jones donated...
Oh, it actually shows it on there?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Matthew Jones donated $20. Ever watched Alfred Hitchcock Presents?
No, I've actually never seen it. Wasn't Charles Bronson in one of them?
Maybe?
I think he was.
You'd have to look it up, but I can let you borrow that because I've got the whole thing. I know, strange, right?
Yeah.
And he says respect.
This ain't over.
Oh, God, it's always funny. We'll never get anything done.
Continue!
Drago Elite donated $2.
Yeah.
How will console gaming change in the future?
I think I think we're just going to continue going down this fucking rabbit hole where we release fewer and fewer games and the budgets keep going higher and higher and higher until finally it's just unsustainable. That's kind of where we're going at present. You may have noticed EA used to release like 7 games in a year. Now they're releasing like 2. That's it.
Yeah.
That's not the sign of a healthy industry.
That is if you don't count the sports games, which they can just churn out.
And yeah, and even at that, if you add the sports games before, they were still releasing like 15 a year. That's, that makes it even worse.
Walrus Aurelius donated $12. I donate so much I feel like a Bernie supporter.
Hey, thanks for the beach house.
Yeah, right. You think Arpaio has any future prospects in Arizona? I think he does.
He's going on a speaking tour. That motherfucker, here's the one reason I would have ever voted against Joe Arpaio. He's old as fuck, folks. He's really old. Like, he really should be considering retirement at this point. I'd be a hypocrite not to mention this, because I've criticized McCain for the same fucking thing. I love Joe Arpaio, but come on, dude, you're fucking old.
Yeah. And Testicular Tactics donated $2. Since Razor doesn't drink, Terangel favorite drink, White Russian. Benny Farmer donated $5.
You mean White Mo Russians?
Yeah, White Mo Russians.
Gotcha.
See, it's a fake drink. It doesn't exist. Benny Farmer donated $5. Greetings from a filthy, filthy conniving Jew. Me and my new work-sized schnoz send our regards.
That's a pretty big nose he's got for not being the guy I'm looking for.
Get him, Cole. Get him.
Get him.
Pretend he's a commie. No, wait, don't shoot him.
Hello, get back here.
Kalu, get back here! Socialism doesn't work! What the fuck was that? What just happened?
I think he got stuck on an NPC.
Yeah, I could have tackled him there if I knew what the button was. It hasn't showed me yet. Come on. Am I gonna waste this guy, or am I gonna capture him?
And Vinny adds at the end, seriously though, you're the shit.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, you're almost there. Just tackle him.
Yeah, why not?
I think it's B?
It's A. It's A. Boom! Oh, a Jewish guy got tackled in front of a store called Rothschild's. That's appropriate.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
America!
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage.
I don't know.
The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths.
I already did that.
The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slow.
Finally,
son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor.
My accent is a hate crime, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative.
This ain't over.
How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
The sword of justice!
You're asking me to conduct the interviews?
Aye, lad, I was just doing a backstroke and a pot of feckin' gold with a Lucky Charms leprechaun while chugging straight Jameson and carving a car bomb out of a shillelagh to protest the bloody potato famine.
Dead.
That's the perfect way to hit that.
Thank you, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Is it working now? Yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from.
Whoa!
But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation.
This ain't over.
It takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, Opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter.
Oh my.
How are you feeling?
It really is Ferguson Noire.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Alrighty. Let's interrogate him. Oh god, the Goyim no.
I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood.
Shouldn't it be like Kaluenblatt? Or...
Wallace Aurelius donated $2. Killikami for Christ Razor.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
It's your fucking gun, dude.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Suspect positively identified, I believe. Or... Oh god,
see, this is the problem.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like 3 items of evidence here that we could use, and only one is gonna be accepted. Let's look up at his nervous mug. Look at that asshole. I'm going with murder weapon service, because he was specifically meant.
You got nothing.
What? Like, what kind of arbitrary bullshit is that?
It was her. It was her.
That is complete bullshit. It just saved, though. Once. Exeunt.
While you do that, Chaos Dissemination donated $5. He doesn't say anything, but thank you very much.
Hold on, you can go resume. Right.
And we want to take the time and say thank you to all of our donors. You're gorgeous people.
You're gorgeous, and your timing is perfect.
Yeah. John Quintaros donated $2. Let's talk baseball, you goy motherfucker.
Has my lawyer arrived yet?
I'm not Cisco. I'm not adequately qualified.
Can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot
baseball.
A man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
One of the best episodes of DS9, by the way. The fucking
you followed
take
Everett
me out
Gage
to the ball game.
Girl back to the shoe
So
store.
you think it's the chick?
You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But
You say your name is Finley and you love to fight.
This ain't over.
I say your name is Finley and you're a bastard.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store.
Right.
You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard.
The fuck?
Whatever he got what was coming.
Just repeat.
But it had nothing to do with me.
I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know.
Okay.
So it is her testimony that puts him there.
It better be.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Yeah, we can put you at the scene.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber.
Whoa!
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr.
Whoa!
Let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America.
I love
it's
this
not Germany.
game.
It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Wer unseres Reiches macht!
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This ain't over.
Judenhat! Okay.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe religious motive?
That doesn't lead into that, though. Maybe it's just doubt. I'll back out.
Nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
I'll try doubt and see what happens.
You.
Yeah.
Left-wing leaning parasite.
Yes!
Sit here and listen to your drivel.
Cole ass fucking Phelps!
I forgot half of this shit.
You and that stump Gage!
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce.
Masterpiece!
Every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of...
Oi!
I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
May God have mercy on your dreidel.
Masterfully done, Officer.
Oh,
It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle.
Boyle.
But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing.
The moral of the story is Ireland hates Jews.
Testicular Tactics donated $2. Kike Spick Chink, yet you won't say the N-word.
Why would he? The guy wasn't black.
No, he said, yet you won't say the N-word.
What? Well, haven't you heard? It's just... saying that word is like joining Al-Qaeda, right? Especially on a game stream when you're pissed off. That's how that works, right? And actually, you're full of shit in a Twitch stream just a few days ago. I totally did.
Saddam Hussein donated $2. He asks, will you endorse me for president in 2020?
Okay, so we did all this. Where's my goddamn homicide folder?
That is weird.
This is complete horseshit, man. Is this glitched?
You did everything in traffic.
It's right there.
What the hell?
The console's car and Slip of the Tongue are both DLC, I believe.
Death.
Anybody want to help us out here? Because we just finished all the patrol cases and I think all the traffic cases. We should have homicide right here, and it is not here.
Annette Chevalier. Please.
Download it?
Annette donates $5. You have to get rid of one. Metal music, film noir, or video games.
Not happening. Well, I'll say with the state that current video games are in, video games. Easily.
People are suggesting you insert disc 2.
Yes, no.
Yeah, maybe see if you need to download it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Ya fucks.
Oh yeah, enable in Steam. Maybe it's one of those things on the actual library.
Oh, that is bullshit. DLC bundle.
It's installed. Yeah, it's
the whole fucking thing is installed.
Yeah, it's already there.
You might have to do Reefer Madness. Really? Okay, I'm getting a lot of different answers here.
Ah, there you go.
What's up?
You have to delete System 32.
Right. I recall you go from Vice to Homicide. You know what? You might be right there. It's vice first, then homicide.
Is it?
That makes sense. Vice is not as high as... Yeah. No, you don't do Reefer Madness? What?
Vice is after homicide.
Replay all of Traffic?
This ain't over.
Vice is after homicide. So, oh my god, people. I'm getting contrary-wise answers. Now, homicide is before Vice. Okay.
You know, a simple glance at a game fact will tell you this.
Yeah. Homicides after Traffic, so we missed a Traffic case. I thought Fallen Idol was a Traffic case, and we haven't done Fallen Idol, so clearly something has not been done here. So, let's give it a whirl.
I can use your name better than you. Download a body bag.
Okay, so we did the driver's seat.
Here we go. ASIM says the Fallen Idol is not in Traffic. You need to do that.
So, which one are we missing? I got 5 stars on driver's seat.
Did you actually
5 stars on console's car? There's nothing that does not have...
Yeah, Fallen Idol is indeed missing. Maybe, did you finish A Slip of the Tongue? Maybe it's after that?
I got a star rating. Anyone want to help us out here? Resume? Maybe it's... Maybe that's it? That's highlighted green. Maybe that's the current thing? Eh. Maybe that's the problem. Though I already fucking did this. I don't see why I would need to. Maybe you just didn't do it right. I mean, I only got 3 stars on it. That could very well be it.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Blaze through this bullshit.
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
Can you skip?
Gordon Lightful.
Yeah.
What's this about?
You should be able to.
We understand that your company
Nope, not
prints
so much.
California vehicle titles.
Yes.
Game designed by
Kojima.
Kojima.
Contract to print pink slips. Have done for some years.
Well, what the fuck? We've already been streaming for 2.5 hours.
Sonic R1 suggests playing in cases mode does not count towards story progression.
That's what was going on. That's what was going on.
We could probably do that off screen and come back to it.
Yeah,
later.
come back to it. I'm sorry, guys. I really wanted to get to homicide and do the... But hey, we wasted a commie, so there's that. My dad found this... Scantron the Immortal donates $5 and says, my dad found this game funny since his dad, grandfather, and great-grandfather were cops captains in the Bayonne, New Jersey PD/Irish, and he grew up around them. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. It's not... I was doing the cases individually, and it doesn't count towards whatever, but... Whatever.
Oh yeah, you never answered the Colonel Cuddles donation, which was $2, by the way. Best DS9 waifu, Kira, either Dax or Norm. I mean...
Morn.
He means Morn. But he was supposed to be Norm. I understand what you mean.
Dax.
Definitely.
Oh,
either Dax. So he means 4 of them. Jedzia.
Yeah, I think I like Ezri a little more. Well, folks.
Oh.
What's
I think
up?
we missed one on
What's up?
Streamlabs. DashX2 donated $2 in regards to the Arpaio vid. So how does the Deep Red State end up with liberals in positions of civil authorities?
That you can thank the Arizona GOP for. They have been in control for so long, they've gotten fat and lazy, and they've started to lose key positions. because they keep putting up shitty fucking candidates. I'll give you a good example. So, a lot of you have heard of Janet Napolitano, who was our governor for a while. She was a Democrat. She snaked into position of power. They also play really dirty. Actually, this story has to lead into another one, so hold on. Hold on to your butts. I'm going down the rabbit hole.
Hunker down, kids.
Janet Napolitano, Democrat. No fucking chance. Now, she had a somewhat positive reputation in this state before she became governor because she actually aligned herself with a lot of conservatives. She really did not wear the Democrat label on her sleeve at all. And she's, as Democrats go, pretty conservative. Or was when she was here. In fact, she even supported Arpaio, and Arpaio supported her. So she needed to win the governorship. So she's running against a dude named Matt Salmon, who already has high negatives because he's Mormon. There's just, sorry guys, fundamentalists will never vote for Mormons. That's just how it works. And fundamentalists are a big part of the Republican voter bloc. So already he had an uphill climb. That and Matt Salmon was boring as fuck. So Matt Salmon is running against Janet Napolitano for governor. She's getting her ass kicked in the polls. She's losing, and losing hard. Then all of a sudden this dude comes out of nowhere, Rick Mahoney. And he's like an independent. Calls himself an independent. And he makes the rounds on all the conservative talk stations. Hey, I'm conservative. I'm gonna abolish the income tax. I'm gonna do this. Saying all the right things, right? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get the government to be small. I'm gonna be this. Splits the conservative ticket. And that's how Napolitano gets in. She gets in Bill Clinton style without winning a majority of the vote. Comes out later, after the election is over, there's a bunch of pictures of Rick Mahoney at Napolitano fundraisers shaking her hand years earlier. Rick Mahoney was a fucking Democrat operative. He was brought in specifically to split the ticket. That's how dirty the Democratic Party has to play in Arizona to win. So right there you have to understand, like, that's how dirty they play. So, to return to the original subject, Napolitano's running for governor for re-election, and she's not very popular. She overhauled CPS, and it turned into a goat fuck. If you haven't heard recently, Arizona CPS recently abducted a child from fucking Nevada. Took it from its parents. That's Napolitano's legacy. That's what she did. And it's really fucked. So she's running, not popular. Who does the GOP in this state run against her? Len Munsell. I don't even know who the fuck that is. I still don't know who that is. Absolute obscure figure, not popular, never heard of him. He gets his ass kicked and gets his ass kicked hard. That's a good example of how Republicans have lost key fucking spots in this state. They're running nobodies. Absolute. It's like they're throwing these elections. I think, my personal theory, I think the Arizona GOP has been so infiltrated by John McCain and the rhinos. I mean, John McCain, right before the election, in order to ensure his re-election, threw all Trump supporters, Tea Partiers, everybody out of key positions in the Arizona GOP so that he could get re-elected in this state. So the whole Arizona GOP is fucked. They've been in power too long. They're fat. They're lazy. Someone's got to fucking put them up against the curb and kick them in the back of the head at this point.
What was the question again?
Well, I answered it.
Taylor Gift says, 2 of your fans were, I'm going to guess, hurt by Irma. My boyfriend, Richard Michael Egan, who I recognize the name, is
at the hospital. Oh, my God.
And my friend, Daniela Harris, was killed after a tree fell through her house and crushed her. I'm very sorry. That's awful.
That's terrible.
Give our best to Richard. I hope he gets well.
Yeah. Didn't we get one after that? Hold on.
No, that's
no. I thought I heard one.
Oh yeah, but that's recent. You were going the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
Testicular Tactics donated $2. Both of you, favorite type of coffee? Iced coffee.
Yeah, same here. Although I can be fruity. I dig a frappuccino on occasion. So, Folks, that brings us to the end of the stream. It has been goddamn almost 3 hours. I want to thank you guys for hanging tight with us through all the bullshit and the wonkiness that is this game. If we ever do this game again, we'll be sure to get all that homicide shit sorted out beforehand.
Real quick, we got one more that snuck in. Miller Lite donated $5. If you had to live somewhere else other than Arizona, where would you live and why?
Maybe like a Montana or
This
something.
ain't over.
Something like that.
Oh God, where would I live? God, do I want to go back to Texas? I mean, it's
not right now, dude.
This ain't over.
It's California 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Somewhere north where it's nice and cold. I hate the heat. Karis donated $5. Fuck, marry, kill yourself, Darren Gill, Stephen Russell.
Kill them all.
Ah.
Kill them all. Firing squad. Helicopter ride.
And I think that will do
That's it. Okay. Folks, you have been fucking spectacular. Thank you for hanging in there with us with the backtracking and the bullshit. We'll try to do this again and do it right. For Taryn Gell, I am RazörFist. Folks, you're fantastic. God fucking speed.